To place vehicles in a scene, select on the Transport button. Then click here inside of this box. This is the Transport Library, and in the Transport Library we have a wide variety of different kinds of transportation devices, may it be ships or buses. You'll notice that there's construction vehicles, sports cars, SUVs. If it moves you from place to place, it's here inside of the Transport Library. Let's start by selecting on the Cars tab. And from here, we can see that we have a wide variety of different kinds of cars that we can choose from. And we're not just limited to the cars that you see here on the screen. We can select here on page 2 to see more vehicles. If you want to place a sports car, you can click on the Sports Car tab. An SUV, click here on the SUV tab. Now, no matter which vehicle that you select, it's the same process to actually place that vehicle into the scene. So pick any of the cars that you want to place into the scene, and then after selecting on a car, in my case, I'm picking on the car HD 005, it will then put you into place mode. And in place mode, the yellow box that you see, that's where that car will be placed there in the scene. For me, I'm just going to place the car by clicking, and now we can see that that car is there in the scene. Now, an interesting thing is that sometimes when it places that car in, you'll notice that the image here shows a red car, but the car that's here is a white car. And the reason behind that is over toward the right-hand side where you have the properties of the car, we can see that the actual color currently set for that car is a white or maybe a gray color for the car. If I hit the escape key once just to make sure that I don't accidentally place another car, the next thing that I can do is click on any of these colors, and you'll notice that as I'm clicking on the colors, that car is changing to the color that I click on. Now, I really don't care what color that you show your car. Just pick a color that you like, and you can leave it. I'll also mention that if you ever want to be able to have the show driver, that means that the driver is in the car. By turning show driver off, there's no longer a driver inside of the car. To place another vehicle, come back over here again, click. Now pick a different car off of the list. I'm going to pick the car 004, and then I'm going to place that car here inside of the scene. Next, maybe we want to have a car that's just driving down the road. So once again, I'll select on the picture of the car, and in this case, I think I'll come over here to a sports car, and I'll pick the sports car 003. If I click to place that car, one thing that you may see is that the car is not going the right way as it's trying to go down the road. So what can I do at this point? Well, there's an option where I could use the rotate command. If I select on rotate, then click here on the car, I can then rotate the car to the direction that I want it to be driving in. Also, if I use the move object command, I could click on the car and then move that car to one side of the road or to the other side of the road, so that now that car is in the correct location for where it needs to be driving. For this example, I just want to add 2 more cars to the scene. So once again, I'll come in here to select object, which is just picking on that picture of the car. I think I'll put an SUV into the scene. I'll pick the SUV 002, drop it into the scene, and then do 1 more. Once again, I think I'll come back to the cars, and then maybe pick this cars 019, and place it right about here inside of the scene. Then finally, I'll hit the escape key on the keyboard a couple of times just to make sure that I'm no longer in the placement mode of placing cars.